What's going on YouTube? This is Atomic Kev Collectibles coming back at you guys with another figure review, and this time we got something really special. We have a Sofubi. That's right guys, we've got the Mondo Aztec Burning Godzilla variant. Now this is a super awesome, detailed, and very artistic take of Godzilla. And before we go ahead and get into this figure, let's get the box out of the way. So if you don't care about the box, go ahead and feel free to skip on ahead to the actual figure review, but let's go over the box. Starting with the shipper here, this is what it's going to look like. It's just a brown box. It's going to say Mondo Collectibles, Godzilla figure, Urban Aztec, Burning Variant Timed Edition, Quantity 1. And all of the sides are pretty much going to say that. And now let's go ahead and get into the art box. All right, this is where the magic is, guys. Look at this box. It is absolutely beautiful. Now, the box art itself was designed by Jesse Hernandez over at Mondo Studios. And look at this thing, guys. This is super cool and artistic. I mean, this is just an awesome representation of Godzilla. You get the classic Aztecan artwork style of Godzilla here. And this is what the figure is primarily going to be based off of. Side of the box actually continues the artwork here, and you see his tail smashing through some rocking. And then it's going to say Gojira out of the rocks. Back of the box is going to actually have some concept art, Urban Aztec, sculpt, Brenton Henrichs, paint, Hector Arce and Hilary Arce, and then package art by Urban Aztec, and then package design by Jordan Christensen. Then it's going to feature the Godzilla figure back here, Urban Aztec and his signature. Other side of the box is going to go ahead and feature the continuation of the artwork here, and it's going to say Godzilla and then Gojira here. And then this is what the top of the box is going to show. It's going to show Godzilla, Gojira, the Aztecan design here on the sides, and then Urban Aztec. Perfect. Now that we got the box out of the way, let's go ahead and get the figure back on the table. All right, and then here is the figure again. So just right off the bat, I am super impressed with this thing. I mean, I opened this a while ago, but again, just looking at it and really taking the time to appreciate what I have here, this is an outstanding and awesome figure. So a little quick story and details behind the figure. This is a Sofubi piece. So this is an artistic representation of Godzilla. So it's not going to be very movie accurate, but that's fine because, again, it's supposed to be a piece of art rather than an accurate figure. There are actually 4 different variants of this guy. So there's like a gold variant, a green variant, there is a blue variant, and then there's the burning variant, which is this one here, and the one that I opted for. I believe that each variant actually I think the edition size is around 200 to 250 per variant. So they're very limited, and I mean, it is an awesome figure, guys. I'm just blown away. With that, let's go ahead and get into some detail on this guy. Let's go ahead and start off with the face. I mean, just looking at this thing, it is completely awesome, and it's all done with the inspiration of the Aztecan culture in Mexico. So the prominent paint job here is going to be a nice yellow, orange, black, and red paint variant here with some pinks. Eyes are going to be nicely sculpted and detailed, yellow color. You get individually sculpted teeth here, which is pretty nice. And then you do get a lot of these like Aztecan designs throughout the whole figure. Let's take a second to appreciate the arms. So you're going to actually get this like Aztecan dragon design here on a shoulder blade. And again, you get those Aztecan like curves. I don't know what they're technically called, but they're here and on the arm. On the elbow, you're actually going to go ahead and get like this tigerish mouth here that's really prominent to this type of artwork. And then switching over to the dorsal plates here, they're going to be shaped they kind of remind me of like a Lego, but they're going to have that Aztecan design in each dorsal plate, guys. I mean, look at that. Extraordinarily awesome. Taking a look at the front of the figure here, you're actually going to get individually sculpted claws here, which are really nice. And those is a gradient paint. It goes from like a light yellow to a dark orange as it progresses. So you can see here. You're also going to get this nice geometrical style pattern on his belly. And each pattern is going to have its own little orangish yellow dot. A lot of symmetry here, guys. It's really appeasing to the eye. Also, you're going to go ahead and get tiger faces here on the knees here, or his kneecaps. So as you can see, the individually sculpted teeth here, the eyes and eyebrows for this figure. Actually, now that I look at it more, I think it's supposed to be a devil. Like, here are the two horns, or maybe it's a cat, I don't know. Somebody in the comments correct me. What type of artwork, or what does Aztecan culture usually depict with these faces here? Also, you're going to go ahead and get individually sculpted claws here on his toes. Those are going to feature the same paint gradient. So as you can see here, camera's kind of doing a good job picking it up. It goes from a lighter yellow to like a darker orange here. Tail is going to be nicely sculpted. You get those nice Aztecan designs that run all the way through the tip of the tail. And it is multicolored, so you're going to have pinks, blacks, reds, and then I believe there's yellow dots on the underside of his tail. No, there isn't. There's just a black line here. And then the design, which is really cool. Underside of the feet, you're going to get the Mondo logoing there, as well as the TM and TH here. Now, unfortunately, this figure is not articulated at all. As you can see, I'm kind of trying to manipulate the figure here, and there is no point of articulation throughout the figure. It is a stationary figure, and actually, I would define this more of a statue than a figure. But, I mean, it's still really cool, guys. Awesome. Now that we have paint out of the way, let's go ahead and go over some side-by-side comparisons. Movie Monster, Bandai 9-inch series, Haya Exquisite, Band Presto Enshrined, X Plus Defareal, Gigabrain, M1, Core Frog Tree, Marmot Howler, X Plus 25cm series, X Plus 30cm, CCP Middle Series, Omega Eggmon, Mini Eggmon, Finger Puppet. Final thoughts on this guy. He is an absolutely stunning figure to look at. Eye candy all around and super appealing to have in one's collection. I mean, I can never get sick at looking at this guy. And I mean, apparently so. He sits right here on my desk and I get to stare at him while I work and do school shenanigans. So super awesome, and I'm glad I picked him up. So a little backstory on him. I went ahead and picked him up. I know he went on sale back on the Mondo website in 2024, last year. I know he's currently since sold out, and he retailed at that time for about $150. I pre-ordered this guy last year in 2024. I took delivery of him around March timeframe. It took quite a bit of time for him to come to me from the Mondo website, but super glad I waited and got him in. He's one of my favorite figures in my collection, actually, because he's super unique, and there's not a lot of Godzillas that look like this. And actually, fun fact, that this Godzilla here is the one that got me into Sofubi. So traditionally, as you can see throughout my collection, I preferred the more realistic versions of Godzilla and more accurate depiction of Godzilla for the longest time. Hence why I have so many in my collection. But this figure here opened my eyes to Sofubi and the artistic stylized versions of Godzilla that is out there. And when I saw this thing, I was like, I gotta have it. I have to get it in my collection. It is super cool looking. Anyway, guys, that's going to do it for this video. Curious to know, what do you think of this guy? Is this something that you would like in your collection, or are you more of a fan of the accurate representations of Godzilla that the market has to offer? Let me know in the comments. Give this video a thumbs up if you like what you saw here. Definitely lets me know that I'm doing a good job. Also, leave in the comments, what do you guys want to see? Do you want to see more Sofubi? Do you guys want to see more X Plus figures that I have to offer? Let me know. Anyway, guys, that's going to do it for this video. I will see you all in the next one. Peace.